Okay, let's get into it. Don't hate me, friend. I'm just keeping it real with you because I love you. But let's get into the zodiac topic. I know you love you some Libra, some Taurus, Capricorn season, Leo gang, all of this. But babe, is not as cool as you think. I'm doing my daily Bible reading. I come across 2 Kings 21, and it's about when Judah's king Manasseh came to be. You could pause to read. I'm just going to jump to the parts that really stuck out. So if you go to verse 2, it says, He did what was evil in the Lord's sight, imitating the detestable practices of the nations that the Lord had dispossessed before the Israelites. Skip a little bit on verse 3. He made an Asherah, as King Ahab of Israel had done. He also bowed in worship to all the stars in the sky and served them. And let me remind you, King Ahab was the husband of Queen Jezebel, if you know a little something about Jezebel. But okay, so you bowed in worship to all the stars in the sky and you served them? What are stars in the sky to be even being served or bowed to? Oh, okay, noted. Then let's skip a little bit more. Of course, pause to read, but verse 6, he sacrificed his son in the fire, practiced witchcraft and divination, and consulted mediums and spiritists. He did a huge amount of evil in the Lord's sight, angering him. So, as we know, anything having to do with the stars, the study of the stars, it is called astrology. So, I just went ahead and looked into what is astrology on Google. It says it is the study of supposed influence of celestial bodies, the sun, the moon, planets, and the stars, on human affairs and earthly events, often used for divination and personality interpretation. So, where else do we see that divination happens? Oh, one of the things that Manasseh was practicing was witchcraft and divination. So, what does that tell you about astrology? See, the Bible is a blueprint. It is God's word. It is the many stories and experiences that God has with his children, his creation. So if someone is doing something in the Bible that angered the Lord, why wouldn't you think that if you did that same thing, it wouldn't also anger God? It happened in these stories so that we know the results of it if we were to do it in present day. Now, you might say, okay, I don't worship astrology. I don't bow down to the stars. I was just born on this day and I'm just claiming to be a Gemini. But let's just see what the definition of worship is. Worship means to show reverence, adoration, and devotion, often through acts of praise, rituals, or other forms of respect to something or someone considered to be very important or sacred. We can all agree that once you claim something to be true, that means you respect its doctrine. So, in fact, you are worshiping the practice of astrology. You are bowing down and submitting to the practice and the theology of how they determined what personality traits happen when you are born at this time period when the stars are aligned in this way. And that's not something that God approves of. Now, in this chapter, it doesn't get into why God does not like witchcraft or divination, but who are we to question what God likes and doesn't like? He said it angered him. So why would we do what angers the Lord? Just because it's 2025 does not mean that God changed. We have the same God from back then. He is the same God today, and he will be the same God forever. If God said it was an abomination, it's an abomination forever. So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think. It's all up over here, just spreading the truth.